forward to the earlier listing of platinum and palladium futures contract to add new vitality into the Chinese market. Actually, Japan and Japanese exchanges have also accumulated a lot of experience on the front of futures of PGM. So our next speaker is from Japan. He is going to talk about the trends of platinum trading in Japan. The floor is yours.
So, ladies and gentlemen, distinguished guests and fellow attendees, it is with great pleasure that I stand before you today as a speaker at this conference. I extend my sincerest thanks to all those involved in organizing this great conference for giving me an opportunity to share Japan's platinum futures market. Today's my presentation topic is Trend of Platinum Trading in Japan, with the ambitious subtitle of Financial Tools for Building a Sustainable Society. In the previous speech at the Ganchon Futures Exchange, there was a very great some information about the future plan of listing of platinum futures in China. We firmly believe that by fostering collaboration between the Chinese and Japanese markets, we can make a significant contribution to the growth and advancement of the platinum futures market in Asia. The Japan Exchange Group, JPX, is one of the leading global exchanges group in the world and offers a market ecosystem. Under JPX, we have Tokyo Stock Exchange for cash or equity trading, Osaka Exchange for financial derivatives and commodities trading, and the Tokyo Commodity Exchange TOCOM for energy derivatives trading. JPX derivatives market consists of OSE and TOCOM. OSE has financial derivatives such as Nikkei 225 and Japanese government bond, as well as commodity derivatives including precious metals and rubber. And some of you remember that TOCOM provided a wide range of commodities. In July 2020, most of the products were transferred from TOCOM to OSE, and TOCOM now focuses on operating energy derivatives like crude oil and electricity. In this slide, I would like to shed light on the platinum demand in Japan. As for global demand, the automotive and industrial sectors alone contribute to over 70%. And considering Japan's automotive industry and its diversified industrial sectors, it is no surprise that the demand for platinum in the country is substantial. Furthermore, platinum enjoys widespread popularity as a choice for jewelry among the Japanese. The enduring tradition fosters a consistent and stable demand from retail customers. In fact, in 2022, Japan's platinum demand reached 745,000 ounces, accounting for approximately 8% of the global demand. And the jewelry and automotive account for over 60% of Japan's demand. In this context, the Japan's platinum market landscape encompasses two key aspects: a growing need for hedging against price volatility among industrial and business users, and substantial trading opportunities for both institutional and retail traders. When it comes to broader meaning of platinum investment in Japan, institutional and retail investors have several trading avenues available to them. One straightforward option is to purchase platinum jewelry, coins, or bars directly from precious metal or jewelry shops. This form of investment is well known among Japanese investors, and there is a multitude of such shops conveniently located throughout in the country. Alternatively, investors can choose to engage in CFDs, a kind of derivatives trading facilitated by traders, brokers. There are other options, including funds, such as mutual funds or ETFs, that are backed by platinum and platinum futures. ETFs and futures being traded on exchanges offer all types of investors easier access to the market, enabling them to take advantage of the potential benefits and opportunities presented by platinum investment. ETFs have become increasingly important in global commodity investment, allowing investors to gain exposures to prices through listed funds backed by physical commodities or derivatives. In Japan, around 300 ETFs listed on Tokyo Stock Exchange with a total market asset under management exceeding 400 billion US dollar or 3 trillion renminbi. While gold ETFs are more popular among Japanese investors, there are also 2 platinum ETFs traded on TSE. The annual trading volume for these ETFs is around 8.5 million contracts, and these assets under management reached 106 million US dollar in 2022. It is interesting to note that Japanese institutional investors, including insurance companies, prefer holding these platinum ETFs. The number of investors engaging in the precious metal market through ETF is on the rise, and this trend is expected to continue. This slide shows 4 decades of precious metal derivatives history in Japan. It began with the launch of the gold futures market in 1982, followed by silver and platinum in 1984. Shortly thereafter, the Japanese market became the world's most heavily traded platinum futures market, holding the position unit. It was surpassed by the New York Mercantile Exchange, NYMEX, in the 2000s. The substantial demand for hedging physical platinum prices and the attractive price volatility of futures made it a great investment tool for many investors. To accommodate the diversifying investment demand in Japan and overseas, we introduced the Platinum Mini Futures and in 2008 and the Platinum Rolling Spot Futures in 2017. Among JPX listed derivatives, equity derivatives, including the most famous Nikkei 225 futures, dominate the largest portion, accounting for more than 90% of the market trading share. For commodity derivatives, gold, platinum, Dubai crude oil, and rubber futures are actively traded products. Gold standard futures enjoy the highest trading volume among them, with an average daily trading volume around 30,000 contracts. Platinum standard futures are the 10th largest in trading volume among the JPX listed derivatives, with an average daily trading volume at around 10,000 contracts, making them the second highest among JPX commodities. As of 2023, OSE Platinum futures have acted as one of the leading markets worldwide, alongside New York Mercantile Exchange, attracting participation from global traders. In terms of annual trading volume for 2022, OSE recorded 2.5 million platinum futures contracts, compared to 5.2 million contracts in NYMEX, New York Mercantile Exchange. Regarding the open interest, the position, at the end of 2022, OSE accounted for over 32,000 contracts, where the New York Mercantile Exchange had around 68,000 contracts. A notable feature of OSE's platinum futures contract is its smaller contract size and unit expressed in grams. OSE's smaller contract unit was specifically designed with domestic retail investors in mind, as they have historically been the primary participants in platinum futures market. And same as OSE futures, the platinum futures contracts are traded in Japanese yen, and the most liquid contract, platinum standard futures, is settled on a delivery basis. The chart shows the price movement and trading volume of OSE platinum futures since January 2022. In the first half of 2022, the OSE platinum futures remained within a narrow trading space or narrow trading range, while it experienced growth in the second half of the year. and a price rally in April 2023. These price rallies seemed to be driven by several factors, including expectations of China's economic recovery after lifting the zero-COVID policy, concerns about electricity shortages in South Africa, and weakened Japanese yen against other currencies. The OSE platinum price reached an 8-year high in May this year, but has since declined from the peak. The most impactful event in Japan's market last year was the rapid depreciation of Japanese yen. Starting in March 2022, the US Federal Reserve began a series of interest rate hikes to curb inflation, a move that was followed by other major central banks. Consequently, the Japanese yen depreciated significantly against other major currencies. In theory, since Japan relies almost entirely on imports for platinum procurement, a weakening yen typically leads to an increase in the yen-denominated platinum futures prices. This currency movement widens the price gap between OSE and New York Mercantile Exchange prices. To ounces and to enable a direct comparison with NYMEX, we have converted OSE's platinum futures prices in Japanese yen to ounces and in US dollar on the right-hand side of the chart. While OSE platinum futures generally trade at a discount compared to NYMEX futures, the spread level between the two markets fluctuate due to supply-demand of each market. These fluctuations could become sources for inter-market arbitrage opportunities for global players. This slide shows the price performance of JPX-listed major futures products. OSE Platinum, highlighted in a red line, moved with relatively a high price correlation with OSE Gold prices, highlighted in a yellow line. For other products, crude oil futures, highlighted in a gray line, experienced a rally until June 2022, but shifted to a bearish market sentiment thereafter. On the other hand, Nikkei 225 futures, highlighted in blue line, started to rally from April this year, supported by strong trend in the stock market in Japan. Here is a trend of trading volume and open interest of OSE Platinum futures. The monthly average daily trading volume has recorded around 10,000 contracts, and the open interest has remained within the range of 25,000 to 45,000 contracts, highlighting the presence of stable position holders in this market. This stability in trading volume and open interest reflects the market's ability to maintain liquidity even under difficult market conditions. In the OSE Platinum market, overseas investors hold the largest share of trading volume in OSE Platinum Standard futures, and 56% of the trading is owned by overseas investors, and followed by domestic retail investors at 25% in 2022. It's worth noting that overseas investors participating in the OSE market are not solely focused on OSE products, but they actively trade in multiple markets and products. Their involvement in arbitrage trading across different overseas markets helps align OSE prices with international markets, leading to a high correlation in platinum prices across different jurisdictions. Retail investors in Japan also play a crucial role in the OSE commodity market. While they hold a 23% share in the Nikkei 225 Mini, the most actively traded equity index futures by retail investors, their 25% share in platinum futures is relatively high. The trading behavior of retail investors differs from that of global players, so creating trading opportunities for both groups. This diversification of investor base is really important to foster our market. The share of open interest in OSE Platinum futures by investor type reveals an also interesting trend. Overseas investors who used to represent half of trading volume now hold only 14% of the positions. This indicates that overseas investors are predominantly engaged in short-term trading, such as high-frequency trading and daily dealing. Despite having a relatively smaller trading volume, commercial players hold the largest share of the total open interest or positions in OSE Platinum futures, accounting for approximately 40%. This indicates their significant involvement in the market and their use of OSE Platinum futures as important tools for hedging and trading purposes. Retail investors, surprisingly, hold over 30% of their open interest, which is not typically observed in other financial derivatives. And taking this opportunity, I would like to highlight a unique feature of Japan's commodity market. The liquidity is primarily concentrated in the back month contract, typically the 5th and 6th contract months, rather than the front month contracts. This trend has persisted throughout the history of commodity futures, primarily driven by retail investors who aim to hold positions for extended period to maximize profit-taking opportunities. As previously mentioned, the final settlement method for OSE Platinum Standard futures is physical delivery. In the OSE market, only platinum that is listed on OSE's good delivery list is eligible for delivery. This list includes reputable some refiners and brands, both from Japan and overseas, many of which are accepted as good delivery in other markets as well. Ensuring the use of an appropriate good delivery list is essential for upholding market quality, particularly in the context of the increasing emphasis on sustainability across the entire supply chain. In 2022, the actual delivery amount of platinum through the futures market reached 2,400 contracts, equivalent to approximately 1,200 kilograms. As many experts have highlighted, the demand for platinum is projected to expand in the coming years as part of the global drive towards sustainable society. Over the next decade, the anticipated growth in demand will be primarily fueled by higher platinum content in catalytic converters to meet stricter emissions regulations. In this context, platinum futures will play an important role as a price hedging tool, and it is also essential that platinum futures themselves take sustainability into account. For data and statistics addressed in this presentation, you can access our corporate website, and also we have a WeChat account, so your following of our account is much appreciated. As a vital component in green technologies and emission reduction efforts, platinum holds a key to a cleaner and more sustainable future. As such, the platinum futures market not only providing hedging or trading opportunities, but also aligns with a growing focus on attaining sustainable society. To enhance market functionality and ensure price formation transparency, developing platinum futures market can contribute to environmental stewardship while pursuing financial goals. Also, collaboration between the Chinese and the Japanese markets holds great potential for the development of the platinum market in Asia. I would like to thank to the event organizer again for organizing this wonderful conference during still challenging time. I hope to see you all again soon. Thank you very much.